I come from the island. Hey man, I come from the island. Hey man, I come from the island. Yeah man.
Did you know that Balcony House may be the oldest house in the city of Nassau?
It is over 230 years old. This picturesque residential home dates back as far as 1788. Join us as we take an interesting tour of this house.
Has always been since the very first day. I still miss Gombe summer every evening, and the sailing boats beneath the bridge so high. I feel the sun and my heart within me leaving to come back to Nassau to the sun. Come on, gotta do it. Go back to the island, boy.
Since the late 18th century, the property changed ownership several times.
The years 1775 to 1783 saw the coming of a new immigrant group to the Bahamas, the Loyalists. It was also about this time, we believe, that this structure, which today we refer to as Balcony House, was constructed.
I'll stand up about and see the dark.
In 1788, the property was owned by a Mrs. Mary Hardy, who lived there with her husband, Dr. William Hardy, and their three daughters, Sarah, Cicely, and Anne. In 1816, the property was sold by auction by Provost Marshal Mr. William Bayliss to Mrs. Isabella Dean and Mr. Roger Moore, who later married and took up residence.
Outside in the iron pot, though young when I learned, I haven't forgotten how to catch them dark crab as they walking. Old folks smoking, pipe and talking. Saturday night we're gonna dance and sway.
In 1841, however, Mrs. Isabella Dean Moore and her husband Roger Moore sold the house to Mr. Stephen Dillard, a native of Haiti who came to the Bahamas with his mother, Hester Argo, and his two brothers. The son of reputed French Army officer Etienne Dillard, Stephen made a great impact on Bahamian history. In 1833, Stephen Dillard became the first colored person in the history of the Bahamas to win an election as the representative for the town of Nassau, winning 7 consecutive elections.
Go to Elutra, go to Cat Island, Rum Key, Exuma. Go down to Freeport, go to Marijuana, go to Long Island, Andros, Inagua. Wake up early one morning, kiss my mama goodbye. Going back to the island and say no more.
Mr. Stephen Dillard died in 1880 at Balcony House. He bequeathed the property to his wife Charlotte and his daughter Charlotte Augusta.
Stop the world! I want to get off! Stop the world and let me off. Tired of going round and round. I've played the game of love and loss. You stop the world and let me off.
In 1899, Stephen Dillard's widow Charlotte died, leaving their daughter Charlotte Augusta the property.
Charlotte Augusta Dillard died in 1913. The house was willed to Mr. Alexander Martin Cunningham, who later died in 1943. The property was sold and the proceeds were given to his sister in London.
On January 31, 1944, the property was conveyed to the Victoria Hall Corporation. In the same year, it was mortgaged for the sum of £1,000 to Bahamas Investments Limited. Soon after the mortgage settlement in 1947, the property was leased to the Honorable William Maxwell Aiken, Baron of Beaverbrook and Cherkley. The property was later sold to Mrs. Mary Josephine Bryce, a wealthy American woman and a major shareholder in the chain of A&P food stores in the United States of America. By the mid-1970s, Mrs. Bryce had stopped visiting the Bahamas, leaving the house in the care of her maid, Mrs. Rosalie Embrister.
In 1995, the Central Bank of the Bahamas acquired Balcony House and its property.
The Ministry of Public Works began restoration of the property, with the cost fully underwritten by the Central Bank of the Bahamas.
The Central Bank of the Bahamas partnered with Department of National Archives, opened Balcony House as the Balcony House Museum in 1994.
Balcony House is about 220 years old and is the oldest existing wooden residential building in the Bahamas. The balcony, from which the house derives its name, overlooks Market Street, formerly Prison Lane. It is supported by wooden knee braces, a signature architectural feature of the 18th century Loyalists. The Central Bank of the Bahamas acquired the house in 1985 and later commenced its restoration. In conjunction with the Department of National Archives, the property was opened as the Balcony House Museum in 1994. The structure boasts a mahogany staircase, reportedly salvaged from a wrecked ship. A number of the original accessories are still in place today. Among them are the original windows, special L-shaped door hinges, doorknobs, locks and keys. Even the actual hooks, which hoisted the hammock that once adorned the celebrated balconies, still remain. On the grounds, an old slate kitchen stand, with its original fire hearth still intact. The horses' stable was remodeled into what is now the museum's reception area.
I wanna get off. Stop the world.
I am Diane Dossett
Megan Ramney,
from the University of the Bahamas.
reporting from Balcony House.
We would like to thank Sheena for helping us with the tour. We hope that you enjoy.
When I'm in love with somebody new, you expect me to be true and go on loving you. Although I'm feeling blue, you think I can't forget you until someday.
Since the late 80s, I really just say that. Okay.
Did you know that balcony? Okay.
Something called the new thought. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you know that Balcony House may be the oldest?
Coming of new immigrants. The Loyalists. Yes.
I can't say squat diddly do. Let me see if I can remember this. The property was conveyed to the Victory Hall. Okay, let me see what I say in verse. Okay. I am Diane Dossett.
Talisa Moss, Megan Ramney.
Are you alright?